Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. More than a bowl swag bag, there's a chance to finish with a victory in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game this season hasn't gone the way he planned, but one of the things he said to his team in the locker room, let's go out and have some fun. We had big expectations, and while we fell a little bit short, I want our fans and our team to play with pride, have excitement, and show everybody what we're made of. We have an opportunity to start new right now with this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They'll go to the counter play. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Out wide right, it's Scott. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Anything.
New set of downs after the completion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense. Your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So Navy's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. He has a talented quarterback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is.
Yes. Hi, beautiful.
Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end now in motion. Looking for running room. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snap in the shotgun. timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. Fighting off the defender. And they get him down short of the first down marker. Sells the run, looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on
Head,
that.
shoulders, knees,
This drive opens up to the 23-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 35, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing.
Baby.
That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Balls and fired complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he gets rid of it.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Tells the run, wants to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Second down to the air. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Hunt is on its way. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, checking in from the midshipman sideline. There is a ton of excitement right now as their wide receiver just broke the team season record for receiving yards on that last drive.
Wow, that's amazing, guys.
School history.
Tell me again what crazy monsieur up to.
Okay, Holly. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That's caught. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer.
Yes, that's certainly right.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Hit and stop.
And Puppy.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to squeak through the pile. Oh, he's got some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Move to his right.
Oh,
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And here comes the punt team. On the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room. They get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of that one.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Wide receiver going in motion. Making the adjustment. Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, midshipman.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to... It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
If It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Quarterback changing the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Right side, it's Clayton. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
That's the first down.
Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer?
That was awesome.
Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie,
Job,
but they also
baby.
break their confidence a little bit.
Yeah,
They're
good
going
job,
down, they're
good
going to lock,
job.
down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to
The
fix?
lead before
Because we
half
got our
on
work
the
cut out
damn
for us
bitches.
in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They give it to him again. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with Navy's head coach coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. You don't like those things. Good girl.
A couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he's going to carry the ball.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Navy searching for a 4th down conversion. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Turning it on. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking for a crease to the left. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. It made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to throw on third and goal. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on fourth and goal, down by more than a field goal?
And he's in! Touchdown tie! Extra point here will tie the game.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on fourth and goal.
And the extra point is good.
Where'd you get that?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Out wide right, it's Stone. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Across the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass.
No.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Yes.
The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. One possession game. Getting late here in the winter will take a great feeling into the offseason. Push is ahead. Got an alley. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the midshipman sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Churns into the pile. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Right side, it's Stone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Davey comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Hits inside, it's Mayer. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this, probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Works his way forward, has enough for the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 32.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Looking for a gap. It's Mayer. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They want to throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
He's changing the play. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Blasted as he lets it go. Into the end zone. Ball,
got it.
Touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie. And no problem
37
on
seconds.
that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Edwards. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Fires downfield.
Oh, my God.
Out wide right, it's Wilson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Sees an alley. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will kneel at the 33. A 43-yard attempt for the win. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will kneel at the 33. A 43-yard attempt for the win. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. You know, there's no real